And it is officially 3 cup of coffee o'clock.
I had nothing but this plain ass water, black coffee, and Jesus to get through this workout. It is Saturday, June 1st, baby, and it is peak week.
What's good, YouTube fam? Welcome back to the vlog. It's your girl Brit, Inez, fitness coach, once athlete, content creator. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to tap that like and subscribe button while you are here. And if you're a repeat, welcome back. And as y'all know, I am gearing up to compete for my national qualifier and my pro qualifier. As of right now, I am, excuse me, where are my manners? It is Tuesday, May 28th. And let me see if I can show you guys now. And it is officially 3 cup of coffee o'clock. Because y'all, this is the part that gets me each and every single time. It's once we pull all artificials, which happened today, that's when I start to crash. That's when I start to really tank. As y'all know, I shared in the last vlog that I am getting up every morning around 4 o'clock just naturally. So caffeine is the big thing that helps me get through the day, and black coffee does not hit the same. Don't argue with me, argue with your mama. And I'm just really missing it. Like, I'm missing it so much. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it is now 2:22 and I want to take a nap and I got so much to do. So that's not gonna happen. I realized that I should probably clarify a few things that I just said in terms of me struggling with the artificials being gone. So here before so my normal, right? I normally have 2 cups of coffee a day and a Celsius. That's it. I do watch my caffeine intake, and I have been doing a Celsius every day just about for the past over a year. Okay, even before I was working with them, like that's how much I ride for those energy drinks. So I'm just really feeling it, the presence of it not being there, and that's the part that's challenging to me. It's not like I was sitting here drinking 10-12 energy drinks all day long and all this stuff with artificial sweeteners. My water, I consume it like 95% with just nothing in it. I might do lemon juice here or there, just like a little sprinkle of a Crystal Light pack, but a lot of that stuff causes me bloating and indigestion, and y'all know we ain't got time for our stomach to not be snatched, okay? So just wanted to give a little clarity in case.
Good morning, YouTube fam. It is Wednesday, May 29th, and I am just now leaving the gym. I had nothing but this plain ass water, black coffee, and Jesus to get through this workout. You know, so we got through it. We got through it. It was truly mind over matter. I talked about that a few episodes ago, and this morning was so I'm getting ready to go home now. I'm gonna check in with coach. We are checking in a lot this week. So I checked in on Monday, checking in again today. He wants me to check in again on Friday. So after I do all that, I'll be back with an update.
We are in what I call the thuck of it. The thuck of it. It's when you're in the thick of it and it kind of sucks a little bit, but you're still having fun. It's the thuck of it. So I heard back from coach and he's happy with where things are at. I've just accepted that I'm not happy until I'm full. Okay, not full like belly wise, like full muscle wise. Like I'm just embracing the fact that I don't like the way I look when I'm flat. I just don't. I mean, I don't know a lot of people that do, but I'm just sharing. And I shared in the last vlog series what I mean when I say flat and full and all that good fun stuff. So if you missed it, make sure you go back and watch the last episode. But yeah, he really didn't have any changes. I mean, it was really quiet. Check in. We check in again. He wants me to check in again on Friday. I told him I just do not. I ain't got 2 hours in me today. I do not. I got to the gym this morning and it took everything just to get through. Like I remember sitting there on, what was the move I started? Seated leg curl. I'm like, how am I gonna move this weight today? Like, how am I gonna move this weight today? So I am deciding today's gonna be a rest day from cardio. I have 6 cardio days. I don't think I've shared. So my cardio is 2 hours a day. Hold on, somebody in the kitchen, because every time I'm in the kitchen, he in the kitchen. That's why. I know I'm the problem. I don't want to hear it. Here, where is it? Okay, there you go. So I'm at 2 hours, 6 days a week. So one of those days, it's just not gonna be today. We got cucumbers, chicken, and rice. I will probably do a little Dijon on it. That's about it. I really only do mustard like once a day because I just don't really crave it like that. Not really. Y'all know. I am now a honey mustard girl, but this will go on top. And I'm telling y'all this week, do not expect a whole bunch of fancy seasonings, flavor combos, and all of that. It is stripped all the way down. You hear me? So just the bare bones stuff. I'm not even doing any sauces that have any types of sugar in them. No seasonings that have that. So welcome to peak week. Morning, beautiful people. It is Thursday, May 30th. You guys just saw me go through a lot of my morning routine stuff. All that's done. Check, check, check. I'm getting ready right now to go do fasted. I shared that I am playing a little double dutch here with the art trainer that I have now in my living room and doing the stairs at the gym. So I swap days. So on the days that I don't train legs, I hit stairs. So I'm going to do an hour on the stairs this morning, followed by 30 minutes on the art trainer. I'm going to get some core in as well. And then later on, I'll just have to go back for round 2, which will be back, shoulders, a little bit of glute, and 30 more minutes of cardio. So that'll all be done. And honestly, I don't feel like death this morning. Can we just take a moment and thank the prep gods? Thank you all. Because I don't feel like death this morning. I've had, I think my body just kind of adjusted to the lack of not having the stimulus from the pre-workouts. I was at the Celsius, really. That's the big thing that dropped. So I feel like my body adjusted, at least in this moment. Hold on, somebody want to say good morning. Baby, I'm trying to do my lashes. What you want to say with your one sock on? Okay, so here's what he has on. Oh, I love you back. Here's what he has on the sock. So he has anxiety at night, and him and his sister actually. And he licks his paws excessively. So I find that these little socks, they calm him down at night. So he has this little nighttime routine. When I do my skincare, he gets his socks on, he gets a little hit of CBD, and then he good to go. Okay, you got anything to share? No, you just want to look cute on camera? Okay, all right, his moment over. So let's see what else today. So y'all know it's my sister's wedding weekend and folks are already flying into town. We got the dress picked out and I am gonna be doing a toast. So I'm really good at shoot from the hip normally, but y'all listen, I don't trust this prep brain. Like I will get up there and be like, what we celebrate? What we here for again? Y'all anniversary or what? So I am gonna spend some time today just to really write out just my thoughts, because I have now been with her. Well, of course, she's my big sister. My sister, I don't think I've shared. So my sister and I are 16 years apart, and I have been there for each wedding, like each and every single one. So I definitely have some words. I got some stuff to get off my chest. And let's see. I think that might be it, y'all. Oh no, and then when I leave fasted, I need to get some stuff from the grocery store. I don't know how, I just ran, I know how it happened. I ran out of chicken because I didn't know if Shane was going to keep chicken in my plan. Because I just, you know, every coach is different. It's my first time prepping with him, and I didn't know if he was going to hit me with the tilapia only. You know, if you know, you know. And he's not. So I'm just like, okay. So I'm going to buy some more chicken today. I got a bunch of tilapia to cook up as well. So let's go carpe diem. All right, y'all, we are back home from fasted. I got in 1 hour on the stairs, and then I just did 15 minutes. Well, no, 1 hour on the stairs, and I did core until they gassed out. And then 15 minutes on the arc trainer. And after that, y'all, I was freezing. Oh my gosh. I think, and I don't know, I'm like, did y'all turn the air down? It was hella cold in there today. Like, so now, note to self, I'm gonna have to start bringing a, like a hoodie or something, because I was freezing and I was moving, but I was like, we just at that point, I ain't got a lot of fat on me. So I got some chicken, and right now what I'm getting ready to go do is go through my seasonings, because a lot of the seasoning blends that I use, not a lot, some of them have sugar in them, some of them have milk in them. So I'm gonna go through them now and pull all those off to the side. We'll be back later. We'll be back later. Just like the English muffins, I'll see them later again too. And I'm going to just use the ones that are going to be peak week friendly. So let's go through these. Let's see if this one can stay or go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. This one's good. This is Kinder's wood fire garlic. Shantae, use that. If you know that reference. Right here. Okay, this one I know for sure because I bought this one when like last prep. So that one is good. This is just a garlic, onion, and sea salt. Black pepper sea salt one. And I think I have 2. Okay. This one's good. This is the blend. Regular, degular, salt, pepper, garlic. Can't go wrong with that. I have a lot of garlic stuff because clearly I like garlic. Roast chicken. No, she gonna have to go. She got sugar in her. I'm gonna have to see her later. Okay, margarita. Y'all just let me talk about this one. Okay, let's see. Nope, sugar. Buffalo ranch. Y'all just saw me talk about this one too. All right, let's see. Shantae, stay. Come on. Come on, Franks with the red hot coming through. Okay. This one I already know. Y'all know I love my ranch seasoning, but that has milk in it, so that's gonna be a no-go. This one I know for sure is good. This is roasted garlic. Y'all can see that. That one's gonna be good. This one I'm sure is gonna be good too. This is enchilada seasoning. It's one of those blends that has a whole bunch of stuff in it. Let's see though. Yes, we are good to go. So, enchilada seasoning. Shantae, you step. Caramelized onion butter. I'm not going to begin to hurt my feelings and read this. I'm just going to put this right over here. See how later. Steak seasoning. I know this one is good to go because there's nothing in it. Salt, garlic, paprika. Yeah, we're good. Okay. The Cuban with citrus and garlic ain't gonna hurt my feelings today. Nope. Lemon pepper, I already know it's good because it's just lemon pepper. No. Sugar in it, got to go. Buttery steakhouse, no. That one, no. Blackened. Good to go. Yeah, sea salt, paprika, garlic, onion, cayenne, and white pepper. So this one is gonna be in the mix. And I got this all-purpose Creole. Let's see about this one. She's good. All right, so. All right, now let me show you guys what we have to work. Oh yeah, and then of course, you know, Old Bay. It's Old Reliable right there. So Old Bay is gonna be in the mix too. And then I do love this seasoning so much. Should have bought some more. The bagel not included, or everything but the bagel. It's just the H-E-B brand of it. This is gunpowder house rub. Y'all know when you go to the store hungry and they cook and stuff, and at H-E-B they have like live cooking demonstrations. If you live in Texas, you know this. And they had this on steak, and oh my god, this was so good. Let's see, black sea salt, garlic, black pepper. This one's good to go too, so this one can stay. All right, y'all, this is what we are left with. So definitely a good amount of variety for me to still work with for the next week. All right, let's start cooking up some stuff. What's happening, YouTube fam? Okay, y'all, you can believe this. Look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Somebody look at this. We are, is that focusing? 1 week out. What? Okay, so, and my sister's wedding is like, it says 8 hours because it's tomorrow morning. So I look like this because I'm going to her cocktail party tonight. And I am gonna wait and do everything I gotta do to get ready then. So I'm right now getting ready to go downstairs, do a quick little shoulder pump, and then shoulder, glutes, core. I'm gonna come back up here, get ready. But I just wanted to kind of share, like, in the moment how I was feeling because I submitted my check-in today to coach, and I remember, like, I was standing there taking my photos, and I was just like, in my videos, and I was just like, this ain't it. This ain't it. Throw the whole body away. This ain't it. And he asked me, he was like, how are you feeling? And I just told him, I was just like, listen, I don't feel like I see much of a difference. I don't see much of a change. Yeah, I'm not, you tell me where we at. This is why you're here. And I was sharing my bestie too, with the bestie too, how I was feeling. And she was like, bitch, she was like, you don't have on prep goggles. You have on, she was like, you have a set of prep binoculars, okay? She was like, you have a prep telescope. And as she was telling me that, my coach was texting, he was like, yo, your glutes are striated. And I was just like, wait, these glutes? These glutes right here? Because I didn't see all that. So this is why I have a coach. This is why I have a coach. I have been doing this for a long time. As you guys know, I started competing in 2009, but I know me, when I get to this point, I get in my head a whole lot. And I will probably get to the end and mess up my prep myself if I was coaching myself. So this is why I have a coach and everything. He's super confident in what he's seeing, and that was just the reassurance that I needed. And let me just take a little minute here, because I know I have a mixed audience of people that are in the bodybuilding world, stage sisters, people that are new to competing, some people who are just like, what is it that y'all do on stage half naked? When we say prep goggles, we actually are saying we have a form of body dysmorphia. Let's just call it spade a spade, right? We're all about being honest here on this channel. And it's basically when you don't see yourself the way that you are, like the way others see you, body dysmorphia. Like, I'm not walking around thinking I look out of shape and quote unquote fat, but I definitely don't feel, when I woke up this morning, I didn't feel like I looked like I was a week out. All right, y'all, we are back from training shoulders. And as you can see, I am not dressed to go to a cocktail party. So here's what had happened. This little Get Ready With Me Chronicles. So I decided I'm gonna switch back and forth between Get Ready With Me Chronicles, depending on what I'm talking about, and Brit Brings Pep. So this is gonna be a Get Ready With Me Chronicles. So my mom called when I came, right as I was coming back upstairs, my mom called and she goes, hey, and I was like, hey, and I knew what she was calling. She was calling because I was supposed to be there. And I was just dragging. And she was like, you all right? I was like, yeah, I'm good. She knew. She asked me 3 times. And you know, when your mama asks you the same question 3 times, that means she don't like the answers you gave her the first 2 times. And she wants the real answer. So I was just like, okay. I was like, I'm feeling really depleted. I'm feeling exhausted. I'm a bit nauseous right now. I do not feel well. I'm getting in the middle now, and I will hop in the shower and get there, but I'm coming. And you guys have heard me talk a lot about not wanting to disappoint myself, but I definitely don't like disappointing the people that I love and care about, like, at all. So come hell or high water, I was gonna make my way to this cocktail hour tonight. And she was just like, okay. And I was just like, okay. I was like, don't say nothing. My phone rang 2 minutes later. It was my sister. Hey, you don't feel good? Lord, my mama can't hold nothing. She's like a broke down refrigerator. I was just like, I'm not feeling the greatest today, right now, in this moment. No. And she was like, listen, she was like, I get it. She was like, you have a huge moment coming up. This is big for you. And she was like, I want you to rest up so you can be good tomorrow. Because tomorrow is our actual wedding and I'm doing her makeup. So I gotta have my my behind there tomorrow, okay? And I was just like, are you sure? You know, I didn't mind coming. I was gonna be there so we could, you know, do the whole little take pictures. It's a cute rooftop, I ain't gonna lie. But all I was gonna do was just drink some water and take some pictures with them and mix and mingle. And she was like, absolutely. She was like, we'll see you tomorrow. And she's like, yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. So I'm just really grateful that my family is so supportive of this path that I'm on in my journey, and they get it and they don't be taking shit personally or anything like that. So I'm grateful for them so much. So what I am gonna do though, as much as I wanted to just lay on the couch with my baby, is go get my nails done. Cause y'all, this is the situation. That ain't cute. That ain't cute. This ain't about to be in nobody's wedding photos for their makeup tomorrow, okay? Number one. And number two, I need my show nails done. So I'm just gonna go kill two birds with one stone and get these nails done. The salon I go to is super close to me. It's like walking distance away. And I'm gonna go let them do it. That'll give me some time to kind of chill for a little minute. Namaste for a little minute. And then I can come back home and do these 80 minutes of cardio that I have left today. But it's all good, y'all. It's all good. You guys can see it's real simple. I wanted something just nude based because like I said, the focus should be other places. But I went in there just to get a pedicure and nails done. I was gonna go with like the normal one. And I was like, oh, I got stuff to do. I got client plans to work on before the wedding tomorrow. And then she was like, why don't you do the steam one? It's a new one. She's like, do you have some time? And normally I'm that person that's just like, no, I gotta get out of here and get going. I got other stuff to do. I was like, you know what? Sign me up. It was magical. Oh my gosh. My feet and like ankles, calves haven't felt this happy probably since before prep. Like I'm not even kidding because they have been going through it. There's so much wear and tear on them. Oh my gosh, I needed that so bad. So everything happens for a reason. It worked out. I just finished working on what I want to say for my toast tomorrow. And we are cracking away at this cardio. So I told you guys I have 80 minutes to do. I'm 25 minutes in. It is 10:21. So we gonna be here, y'all. I'm gonna be here for a minute.
Morning, YouTube fam. It is Saturday, June 1st, baby, and it is peak week. We are here. We have arrived. What's cracking, YouTube fam? It has been a long day. The wedding was so good, y'all. It was beautiful. Weddings, I'm up to they always are, but this wedding was pretty good. It was pretty good. I'm gonna try and take this shoe off at the stoplight that I should have took off. But hold on, wait. Get into it. Ain't these cute? Come on. And they were really comfy. They just started hurting, and I've had them on since the ceremony started at 11. So yeah, y'all, heard back from Coach today. While I was there, I was literally submitting my check-in before the ceremony started because I just did not have time. Oh my God, I-35 is about to get parking lot. It's going to take me forever to get home. Sorry, I know that was hella random. But the reception was at my mom's, which she lives in between San Antonio and Austin. And for those of you guys who don't know, there's only one highway that connects the two cities. And when that gets backed up, like we just gonna be here for a minute. So I ain't gonna be here talking to y'all that long. But at any rate, heard back from Coach. He's really, really pleased. No real changes. So everything's the same. He asked me how I was feeling, and I was just honest. Because at this point, like, you got to be just honest. You should always be honest with your coach. You should be honest about anybody that you're paying money to, because otherwise, why would you pay this person money and you're lying? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. But I just told him I'm exhausted. I'm running on 4 hours of sleep. I didn't get to sleep. I didn't finish cardio last night until around 11:30. Literally ate my last meal and collapsed. And then I was up again like at 4:30 to pack stuff up, get ready for the day. So I was just like, yo, listen, I was like, I'm exhausted. Like I'm feeling to that point where I feel like I can fall asleep at any given moment. And I think if I push my body today, I'm going to get to that point where I'm going to like start to break, and we can't break. Okay. We still gotta go on the stage next week, and I still have to keep going. So I just know I need rest. Like, I need to sleep. I can do all the things I need to do in the world tomorrow and but tonight we're going to chill out and rest.
So, first of all, I have been sharing with y'all that I have been going back and forth with what I want my hair color to be on stage, and I haven't just figured that out yet. And for some reason, y'all, like, I am just not feeling, I was gonna go blonde, and I was blonde my last show, and for whatever reason, I just was not feeling it this year. And it's just something about just the darker hair that's just, I'm drawn to it. I don't know why. Every season is different, you know what I mean? I'm just drawn to it. So anyway, all of that to say, this is a custom unit that was made for me by Yasmin Bianca. It's gorgeous. Her density is insane. Listen, the density is giving. Okay, quarter turn to the what? Oh, you want to turn to the back? Okay, wait. Okay, density is giving. But unfortunately, when I bought this wig, and if you've ever done this, you know this level of pain and agony. I cut too much of the lace. And once you do that, it can be, your wig is almost just done. And I was just like, okay, baby, how can we work this out? So I have spent this morning, I got up and I sewed more lace. I ordered lace on Amazon last week, my complexion. And I basically sewed lace onto this, right? And I'm gonna see if I'm gonna do a quick install. It's not gonna be a full out like show day install. I wanna do a quick install just to see, is she gonna be a viable option for me for a show day this week? The last vlog, one of the questions that came up is, where do I get my wigs from? And this is only one of 2 custom units that I own. Everything else I purchase. I would say, honestly, a lot of the wigs that you guys have been seeing me rock lately, and lately, I mean, like, since I started this series, let me think through the looks. The majority of them, I'd say about 80% have come from Amazon. 20% I'll put somewhere here where I've been getting them from. But y'all, one thing you gotta really be careful on with wigs is, first of all, don't cut too much of your lace. It's gonna hurt your feelings, and you can't be mad at nobody but yourself. But the second thing is, a lot of these companies pay very close attention, because they are taking, like, these third-party resellers. They'll take the actual image of the wig on the manufacturer's site. Like, let's just say it's Eunice hair, just for example. And they'll take those photos and they'll put them on Amazon and market it as the same wig, and they're not selling that same thing. So it's a lot of out there. So I'm more than happy to talk about where I buy my wigs from, because getting ready to go head out and do leg day. So I'll just show you. I think me and baby girl are gonna be able to work this out. I think we're gonna be able to work this out and make this happen. I'm gonna set her of course, later on, do all the tinting for that. But y'all, I'm excited. I think she's gonna work out. I know she's gonna work out. So yes, all right. I'm gonna see y'all after leg day because we got some shopping to do for peak week.
What's good, YouTube fam? All right, so we have done a few things. Leg day is done. 2 hours of cardio is done. I made a Target run, so I got everything that I needed for backstage for the Airbnb. So all that's taken care of. I got waxed as well, so that's done. Now, mind you, I get waxed anyway. That's not a peak week thing. That's something that I normally do anyway. I just purposely waited until this week to get waxed because I wanted to wait as long as I possibly could. So,
all right, y'all. So I'm trying to decide a post-show dress. So this is option number one. It's kind of giving island. It's kind of giving island vibes a little bit. Real chill, laid back. All right, let me see y'all with option number two. All right, y'all, and this is option number two. She a little spicy. She a little spicy, but that's okay. This is my color. My favorite color is this shade of orange. One of them. This and like that aqua Tiffany blue turquoise. So, option number two. Scarkalacking YouTube fam, it is Monday, June 3rd. I am now 4 days out. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I am in a full beat this morning because I told you guys I was practicing my stage makeup and I wanted to see how it was gonna look with my suit on, jewelry, the whole bit. So the Bestie B came over this morning. We got some really good footage. I'll go ahead on and put that next so you guys can see. And y'all, I think this is probably this is the happiest I have ever been coming into peak week with my look. Hands down. Of all my years of competing, since I've been doing this, I have never been like, dang, like, bitch, you ready? Like, I feel very ready. And I think, first, hold on. I'm trying to play negotiator with myself, y'all, and finish this water. Because I want another cup of coffee. Because I have some reports to work on and I want another cup of coffee to get through them. But I'm trying to make sure I finish a half a gallon before. So as soon as I finish this bad boy up, baby, me and my cure got a date. But back to what I was saying, this has been the most confident that I have felt coming into a peak week. And my coach even asked me today, he was just like, yo, like, this is hands down the best you've ever looked, right? I was just like, literally, like, that's an understatement. And I just think, wow, we really be opening up in these bathroom chats. I think for me, I had a lot of skepticism coming into this prep. How can I say this? I wasn't skeptical of my abilities because y'all know the model. I'm gonna do the shit. But before this, all of my preps before this, like, was the prep that I did in 2022 was 10 months long. The prep that I did before that was somewhere around like 9 to 10 months long. Like, I've had these really, really long preps of like somewhere between 10 to 11 months since I started back competing. So to be with a coach where he's just like, okay, we're gonna start prep in February. I think in the back of my mind, I had some skepticism on like, oh, I don't know if my body could do that, because I had kind of been conditioned to think that my body needed longer, and my body is showing me, no, we need longer, okay? We were good, okay? So I think like just this whole process, this whole thing, you know, each season is different. You learn something about your body, about yourself, your mind, spirits, everything. That is what I've learned about myself. Like, I have truly learned what my body can do, and not a lot of time. So I think that's just something that's been really just here. You got to give your coach a fair shot to see how you can do things differently. And I'm so glad that I just opened up my mind to be really receptive to a different way of doing things. Because I think, right, we get kind of conditioned into, oh, okay, things have to go this way. But there's a million and one ways to eat an elephant, right? So yeah, just a little like takeaway I think I've been kind of realizing coming now into this week. On the last vlog, someone commented with a topic, and she said, and I'll always, you know, post it here, but she asked, how do I reset when I feel overwhelmed? Which I think is an incredible question, because things in life aren't always easy breezy, beautiful cover girl, right? Let's just be honest and call it what it is. And for me, the first step in all of that is to, one, I love to do a brain dump. It's no secret why I got journals, okay, post-it notes. I'm sure I got some post-it notes. Like, it's no secret why, okay? I have all these things around. And it's because a lot of times I find that when I'm feeling overwhelmed, it's because I just have too many thoughts going on at one time, and I feel like I just need to get some mental space. So I take a little bit of time, I sit down, and I write out a brain dump of everything that's on my mind. It normally is like a to-do list, things that I still want to do, things that I want to get done. And one of the questions that I prompt and ask myself is, okay, what would you feel better? What would make you feel better if it was done? Okay. And then I write all those things out. And then from there, I'll prioritize. Okay, what level of priority is this? Because everything can't be an emergency. So I kind of use like a system of like P0, 1, 2, 3, 0 being like it absolutely has to get done. Like now. Like I need this cup of coffee now. Okay. Priority 1 is like, okay, this is important, but this needs to be done next. And then 2, and then, you know, 3, so on. And then I'll start cracking away at all my P0 stuff. So I think that for me is super helpful just from like a tactical perspective. But I think from a mental perspective, I am huge on breath work. I am huge on meditating. And one of the things that keeps me super grounded is meditating. I noticed, so meditating is one of those things where you feel good when you do it, and when you stop doing it, you wonder why you stopped, okay? So if you're one of those people that have a hard time feeling like, oh, I can't silence my thoughts, you're not supposed to silence your thoughts when you meditate. Like, let whatever's gonna come out. And that's the big reason why I have that brain dump list, because a lot of times what comes up are things that I need to get out anyway. But meditating is super helpful for me because it allows me to be able to quiet my mind and to not feel so overwhelmed in the process. And the last thing is, you might have to take some stuff off the plate, okay? Like, it's just one of those things where you can't be everything for everybody everywhere at any given time. So if you're spreading yourself too thin where there's nothing left in the tank for you, then it might be some time for you to reprioritize some stuff. So I hope that helps. What's good, G2 fam? It is Tuesday, June 4th. We are 3 days out, y'all. And I feel like I'm 3 days. I feel like I'm 3 days out. Everyone keeps asking, how do you feel? Are you excited? This and this and that. And I'm not gonna lie, like, yes, I am hella excited. I can't wait to get up there on Saturday and have so much fun. I absolutely love show day. I'm looking forward to a burger, y'all. Can I be honest with y'all for a minute? I'm looking forward to having a big ass burger on Saturday. Like, yes, I'm 1000% looking forward to that. I think, when did we pull my free meals? We pulled my free meals around the 9-week out mark. Somewhere between 10 and 9 weeks out, we pulled everything. So the only refeeds I have been getting is like 1 high carb day a week, and everything else has been extremely low. And now that we put everything else out, like, I'm feeling it. So like I told y'all, we ain't about checking the boxes, we're gonna fill them. So I'm about to go get this workout in. Today I'm gonna be hitting back, abs, glutes. Yeah, back, ab, and glutes. Tomorrow's gonna be my last leg day before stage, so I gotta make it a good one. And when I get back, I'm going to pack. I actually was gonna pack last night, but I was listening to my last video that I posted, and if y'all missed it and you got shows coming up, make sure you check it out. I created a YouTube video that basically talks about everything that you need to pack for peak week. It is your contest show checklist. So I'll link it somewhere up here so y'all can go check it out. But as I was rewatching it, I was just like, oh dang, a lot of stuff I was looking for, I thought I already had, like in my past competition suitcases. I'll show y'all, they're like super cute when I get in the house. But they weren't there. So I had to order some stuff on Amazon. So I now think I have everything that I need to finish up packing and everything. Let's see what else. This is also gonna be my last working day, y'all. At least coach said I can still have creatine. I need that sip. Meal timing and everything, and he basically, what I was doing was, one of my meals is like chicken and cucumbers, another of them is like egg whites. So if it was getting late into the night, I would just put those together. And he was just like, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that anymore. I was like, okay, got you. So I'll be eating more regularly so I can make sure I'm having the meal spacing that we need. And the reason for that is just because it can slow down fat loss and muscle growth. And we don't want to do anything. We don't want to do anything that's going to cause any of that to occur. Okay, we didn't put in too much work doing all these heavy ass Bulgarian split squats to death for that to work over me not eating some meals at the time I'm supposed to eat them. Like, that don't even make any sense. So we're fixing that today. Cracking YouTube fam, it is Wednesday, June 5th. I can't believe I'm saying it's June 5th because I compete on the 8th. And guess who didn't get up at 4 o'clock this morning? Like, I think I got up somewhere around 6:30-ish, like 6:37-ish. I didn't start really like coming into, okay, being awake until then. And I know some of y'all are just like, damn, that's still early. But when you've been getting up at 4 o'clock, like the last several weeks, that's a little late. I just feel so rested, y'all. I really do. And relax is super important to keep a calm state of being. I have talked about cortisol levels being elevated. And have I talked about, I don't think I've talked about it on YouTube about cortisol levels. I have talked about it on Instagram, but you definitely want to make sure that you are removing as many external stressors as you possibly can, because we ain't got time for cortisol levels to shoot up, okay? And also don't forget about the giveaway, okay, to 2K. We are growing, y'all, and I have something really special planned when I hit 2,000 subscribers. So the giveaway prize, y'all, it's gonna be it's gonna be so good. You're not gonna wanna miss out. So make sure you are sharing and tagging me and sending me a DM on IG so I can make sure I see it. What is my ultimate bodybuilding goal? And I just thought this was first of all, I thought this was just a really great question and a thoughtful one at that. Because I've realized like there are a lot of people who compete for a lot of different reasons. And I've talked a little bit about it. So for me, like, I compete for I'm addicted to self-improvement. I think I should just probably start there. It's just how I'm wired, like improving in all aspects, like physically, mentally, financially, spiritually, it's a big reason why I am the way that I am and why I move the way that I move. So for me, bodybuilding is a outlet for me to apply that. That's why I love it. Like, because there's always room to get better and everything. In terms of my ultimate bodybuilding goals, so I don't know if I've shared or not, but basically how I got into bodybuilding to begin with was my mom took me to a show when I was 13. I didn't want to go because I was just like, ill muscles, that's gross, now look. And I remember seeing the women on stage and I was just in awe. This was way before, like, we didn't have all these other divisions, right? It was just bodybuilding. There was women's bodybuilding, fitness, and figure had just came onto the scene. Okay, so y'all can do the math. You know when that was. And I was just in awe at of what these women were capable of doing and how they could look. And I just geeked out on it. Like, I just became a huge nerd on it. Like, there wasn't no social media like this. So I remember going and getting like Muscle and Fitness magazine, Flex magazine, just reading about like the athletes that were competing. I think at the time it was like they were like bodybuilding forums. Like, I forget I'm blanking on the name. I'll probably will remember it and post it. But I would go on there and look and see what athletes were saying and just all these kind of things. So I just became like fascinated by the whole thing. So my goal is to go to the O. Like, that is a dream of mine. I have zero intention on stopping competing once I get my pro card. It's for me, it's not like I'm just doing this so I can turn pro and then add these 4 letters to my Instagram bio. Like, no shade. That's what you want to do, baby. You do you like it, I love it. But just for me, I very much fully intend to compete as a pro, and I want to go as high as I can possibly go while maintaining my health and peace of mind. So those factors are also important to me, okay? I'm not one of those people that's just like, risk it all, YOLO. Like, I love my life, okay? So health is important to me, so obviously, quite naturally, that's going to always take precedence. And also, too, like, I don't really compete just to compete. Like, I want to be competitive in the shows that I compete in. So I'm just also being very realistic with knowing that once you turn pro, that you're in a whole other echelon of competitors, right? So you then have to make sure that you can be competitive at that level. Some people turn pro and they're just not. I'm not claiming that to be my story. I'm just not. So, because y'all already know, I'm gonna do the shit to do what I have to do to make it happen. My coach is very confident that we can, in fact, go that track and go that route and get to where we want to go. And I think that's one of the biggest things reasons as to why I have been so happy working with my current coach, is because we have the same goals and we have the same vision in mind. And that I cannot emphasize enough how important that is, to have someone that also believes in you and can see it. And it's just like, yes, we're going to get there. So I hope that answers your question. That is an incredible question. If y'all got more questions, topics, whatever, y'all already know, drop them on down. Let your girl know.
Y'all know I had to let y'all know how my last leg day went before this show. But don't fail me. You're not new here. Okay. So it was kind of meh. It was like, I got a good pump in the beginning. I think towards the end, my body was like, but we did what it needed to do for the first time ever, y'all. And let me know what you would have done. This guy comes up to me, and he was really sweet, by the way. Like, I wasn't like creeped out, and I don't mind people approaching me in the gym. So let me just put those things out there for people. Like, Brit don't want people talking to her. I never said that. He was really respectful and polite, and he comes up and he goes, your muscle tone. And I was like, oh, thank you. And he was like, your vascularity. I was like, thank you. And I told him I was competing this weekend at the Adela. And he was like, oh, okay. And then y'all ever just like look at someone who's like, you can tell like they're not looking at your face. Like, it was very blatantly obvious. Like, he was like eyeing my arms, like arms, he was just all in it, all in it. So then he goes, he's kind of like looking and not looking at me. He's like, can I, and I'm in my head, I'm like, can you what? He was like, can I hold? I was like, sure. I didn't know what to say. I let him poke my dough. And in my head, I was like, I don't know if I should be flattered. I don't know if I should be concerned, creeped out. And then we went on to have like a cool conversation after that. But I just have to share that with y'all. Okay. So I'm going to get home, submit this check-in. And the next time I see you guys, we will be in Bastrop and we will be doing all of our show day stuff. All right, y'all. Now I'm out for real. All right. Bye.